Do you think Donald Trump's desire to be the first dictator of the United States of America is a conspiracy theory? Then take a few minutes to review some facts. His model vision for the USA. North Korea. Nowhere on earth is a dictatorship more rigidly enforced than in North Korea, a country for which Trump has expressed admiration. Quote, "I may be wrong, but I believe Chairman Kim has a great and beautiful vision for his country, and only the United States with me as president can make that vision come true," end quote, he said in 2019. MAGA plan. Because this would be Trump's second effort to hold power, it would be different from the chaotic and amateurish first administration. Now there are elaborate MAGA plans in place to overhaul the government to concentrate executive authority. The kinds of guardrails and institutional checks that hindered Trump's worst instincts last time would likely be swept away. Key to his success, borrowed from Adolf Hitler's playbook, absolute power enabled by the Supreme Court of the United States July 1st, 2024 decision of presidential immunity. An example of the direction that dictatorships take occurred April 26, 1942. It's not a date emblazoned in anyone's memory, but it should live in infamy. It was significant because on that day, Adolf Hitler, the director of Germany, asked for and was granted more power than any other human being has ever wielded. In a very long, rambling speech to the Germany Reichstag, Hitler reviewed the world situation, but toward the end, he got to the point. The only thing that was important was victory, he said. Nobody at this stage can insist on his vested rights, and all must know that today there are only duties to be fulfilled. All the rights the Germans had enjoyed under constitutional parliamentary government, and there were quite a few, were now irrelevant. He was saying that those rights had been abused and weakened ever since he took power in 1933, but now he was asking that they be formally swept away altogether. Therefore, I ask all the German Reichstag the definite assurance that I possess the legal authority to see to it that every individual performs his duty, and that I must condemn such cases which, in my opinion, do not fulfill their duties, to be imprisoned or to be deprived of their office and position, no matter who they be or what rights they may have acquired, and especially because there are only very few exceptions among millions of decent people. In other words, Hitler was asking and was granted the sole, unchecked, unrestrained power of life and death over every German, every human being under German control. No one any longer had any inherent, vested rights, including the right to live. Beware, there are no rules in dictatorship. Officials don't feel bound by rules of decency, justice, rules of any kind. It's all about what they can get away with. People working for dictators often live off graft, corruption, and intimidation. Their power over you is more than bad service in a restaurant. And beware, in a dictatorship, criminal organizations can always outbid you. Dictatorship is not a walk in the park. It's dangerous to go to school or the grocery store. It is not about the rights our Constitution guarantees to justice, domestic tranquility, the general welfare, or the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Dictators are dangerous to their own people, no matter how good they sound when they start. A look at history, the nature of dictatorships, and Trump's own past behaviors and statements provide ample cause, not just for concern, but for a vision of a dark, dreadful future that would follow a Trump victory. But it also needs to be emphasized, this is not the way things must be, just the way it could be. And every voting citizen has it within his or her power to determine how things will be.